Hello everyone, it's Myeokho-jan. Today I am going to read S3 3123 Balloons by Deborah Derkikowicz. Fun and useful. Balloons can be fun. People use them to decorate and to play games. Some balloons can take people for rides. Balloons can also be useful. Scientists use them to learn about the weather. Balloons help scientists study Earth, the sun, and space. Hot air balloon, weather balloon. Inside a balloon, most balloons are filled with gas. A gas is a kind of matter that isn't a solid or a liquid. The air around us is made up of gases. Air that is blown into a balloon is also made up of gases. Gases can spread out to fill the space inside something. Air that is blown into a rubber balloon fills the space inside the balloon. As more air is added, the air pushes the size of the balloon out. That makes the balloon inflate or fill up. Helium balloons. Gases other than air can also inflate balloons. Some balloons are filled with helium. This is a gas that's lighter than air. Because helium is so light, helium-filled balloons can float high into the sky. Many of the giant balloons in parades are filled with helium. Balloons that carry people. Some balloons are made to carry people into the sky. People ride in a basket that is attached to the balloon. Many balloons that carry people are filled with air that's heated. The hot air is lighter than the cold air outside the balloon. The hot air rises above the cold air, which makes the balloon float upwards. Up, up, and away. The first hot air balloon was built more than 200 years ago. In France, two brothers, Joseph and Jacques Montgolfier, used fire to heat the air inside the balloon. A hot air balloon floats in the direction the wind is blowing. It can rise and sink too. How a hot air balloon rises and sinks. The burner hits the air inside the balloon. Some balloons have more than one burner. The envelope holds the heated air. The rising, the pilot turns up the burner. The air inside the balloon gets hotter. The balloon rises. The sinking, the pilot turns down the burner. The air inside the balloon cools and the balloon sinks. Letting air out of the balloon makes it sink too. The balloons can carry people for great distances. In 2002, Steve Fawcett from Chicago, USA, flew around the world in a balloon filled with hot air and helium. Fawcett began his trip in Australia. He landed back in Australia 14 days later. He was the first to make the trip alone without stopping. The tanks attached to Fawcett's balloon held gases used to power the burners. Science balloons. Balloons can help scientists find out more about the world around us. One type of balloon helps scientists predict the weather. Throughout the world, about 900 weather centers send up these kinds of balloons each day. Most weather balloons are filled with helium. They carry instruments that collect facts about temperature and other weather information. This weather balloon is being sent up in Antarctica. Science balloons can float very high. Some have traveled more than 300 kilometers up into Earth's atmosphere. That's higher than most aeroplanes fly. Many scientist balloons carry telescopes and other instruments. These instruments help scientists study space. The information scientists collect from balloons helps us learn more about the world. The science balloon is being sent up near Alice Springs in central Australia. Glossary on page 16. Atmosphere, the air that surrounds the Earth's basket, the part of balloon that carries people. Burner, the part of a balloon that heats gas. Envelope, the part of a balloon that holds gas. Float, to move or drift slowly through the air. Gas, matter that's not a solid or liquid and that spreads out to fill the space inside something. Helium, gas that's lighter than air. Inflate, to fill up with gas. Instrument, tools used to record information. Matter what all things are made of. The end.